Hello everyone, welcome to this fucking top 10.
This is my
I just reminded him of
top 10 hardest monsters to get in My Singing
you
Monsters.
might remember a video we made last year.
Which was a top 5.
It was kind of bad.
Especially considering the fact that, well,
Okay,
let's just say,
first off, define what classifies as rare in My Singing Monsters.
rare includes things that are hard to get, hard to obtain.
You know, limited. Or very limited. Correct?
Yeah. But I guess we'll start on this.
Number 10?
Number 10. First, let's I'll do my honorable mentions before we move on to number 1.
Okay.
But let's just say I'm mentally reworking this list. Just because I realize there's a monster that just doesn't deserve to be as high up as it does. And probably shouldn't be on the list compared to a lot of the other things.
Okay, so number 10.
Number 10 on this list would be seasonals.
Normal season.
Seasonal monsters. These monsters are Punkleton, Grubhire,
Grubhire. You just said
Punkleton, Yule, Schmoochel, Labbit, and Hula. And Gadsden, Rebro, ONG, and Humbug, apparently.
No.
Okay. No, just Punkleton, Yule, Schmoochel, Labbit, and Hula. The 5 seasonal monsters. Hula's internet is for being difficult to completely obtain since you have to get it on 2 wires. Funnily enough, Hula on Air Island was the second in seasonal I ever got. Oh, I bet you didn't know that one. The first seasonal I got was a Blabbit, and on Water Island are now a season special.
You mean back when you first got them played by Singing Monsters.
I suppose you want to know why these monsters are so hard to obtain.
Well, they only...
As for their name says it all, but I figured I should explain anyway. Seasonal monsters are, well, seasonal. They're only available during certain times of the year.
Schmoochel.
For personal experience, I don't know if this monster just naturally has a ridiculously, absurdly low breeding rate because you only have to wait 4 hours between attempts, typically. But I have personal experiences with how frustrating Schmoochel is to get.
So would that be the number 10 pick?
So, if I had to pick one monster for number 10, it would definitely be Schmoochel.
Yeah.
But technically speaking, all seasonals are just as difficult to obtain.
Kind of personal story.
No. I had to use it in that purchase to buy diamonds so I could buy a Schmoochel.
Damn it. God, it's so annoying when he throws a fit over this shit.
Somehow I actually bred a rare Schmoochel. And I'd never bred a common Schmoochel, even after that.
And by the way, Schmoochel you only have 1 month.
You have 1 month for Schmoochel.
Compared to,
well, actually, Punkleton and Schmoochel and Yule are the 3 weeks. All of them. Yule is like the most generous season.
You get
like a little less than 2 months for Yule.
But moving on, number 9.
Number 9 are No. Well, yeah. Normal ethereals.
Natural.
Specifically on natural islands. Ethereals aren't really that big of a deal on, well, ethereal islands.
Single into a pisces
To breed, and you can breed them with these as long as you have at least 2 monsters of different species on the island. Sure, the double elements are inconvenient if they have a 5% breeding rate, but that's nowhere near the absurd, painful breeding rate of 1% for breeding an ethereal on a natural island. Do you want to know what makes me laugh? I have 4 Grumpires on my cold island.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know why. I only have 2 Gavs. As 1 Rebro, like 3 Humbugs,
wow.
and 2 Geodes.
You have 4 Grumpires?
Yeah.
But either way, these things are a pain in the dick.
Like, sir, thankfully, Big Blue Bubble is merciful, and
unless we're talking about one time,
and on certain occasions, they'll give out these ethereal green bananas, which quintuples the chance. And you don't know what quintuple means. It means you multiply by 5. So you now have a 5% chance of breeding an ethereal on natural land. Which is even further increased if you use wishing torture. Well, now, I don't know the math on how much wishing tortures increase it, but
on every occasion, and it works, except as a cruel April Fool's
joke after Web 109's release. They did Ethereal Rebirth. Which Ethereal breeding means? Sounds innocent. Until you realize that people are going to be breeding quad elements to triple elements to power up their Wubblins, and are going to be screwed over by accidentally breeding triple elements for trying to power up a monster. They're trying by Dr. breeding Ethereal. While trying to power up, say, Drumroll.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Now that is horrible luck.
They didn't do an April Fool's prank in this
what would they even have done for April Fools this year?
I don't know.
Maybe update the game and mess with the graphics or something.
Okay, but number 8. Moving on, number 8.
Yeah.
Number 8 is...
Number 8. Now, originally, number 7 was what's currently in the number 7 spot was in number 8 on my written down list. However, I decided to move everything from number 8 to number 5 down a space. So I figured number 4 does not add up to the difficulty of the others. This next one might be an unexpected choice, but hear me out. Celestial monsters.
Now, these things are once a month things,
and they're generally easy to get. Like, assuming you log in every day, you have a pretty, the chances, the stakes are really in your favor for hitting that.
Unless you lose your damn data,
or you start playing the game very late in the month. In which case, you don't have enough time to get your first Celestial monster, and you have to wait an entire year to try again.
That's what makes these fuckers so hard.
There's no out-of-season specials for Celestials. No. No way to get them out of season. You have to wait an entire year if you miss a Celestial.
You have to wait yearly.
Thankfully, there is a bit of a anti-frustration feature, in which if you haven't finished the star chart, the game will ask you and let you keep it on that star chart without you being able to roll, and let you spend a presumably ludicrous amount of diamonds to buy either a space or
Alex started playing it in
I've always gotten exactly 1 Celestial since I started playing in July. Just recent, like about a week ago, I got my loser.
But that's sort of the only thing that makes them hard.
Is how long it takes to get them.
You have to wait an entire year if you fuck up.
I can't wait to get all my Celestials by June in 2018.
Moving on, number 7.
Number 7, which was originally number 8. Drumroll.
Oh, you might have missed that crucial that you top 5 now.
Oh no.
Drumroll. Alex, I
have personal experiences with this monster.
He had to use an app purchase to get this guy.
Unless you either have a 80% on diamonds, every rare quad element, multiple breeding structures, upgraded breeding structures, mirror islands, or some or all of the above,
somehow.
you're probably not going to be able to power this thing up.
Well, Alatat has one mirror island.
Upgraded
Structures.
I have upgraded structures on most of my islands, with the sole exception of Water Island.
Multiple structures.
Multiple breeding structures on every the island except, ironically, Plant Island.
But if you're the first timer, you ain't doing this.
Just prepare, plan your schedule, and execute, and make sure to clear your schedule for anything that will make it so you can't check in on your game every 12 hours.
This
is for 2 weeks.
This
might take a long time, but it's easy to power up during the allotted time.
It's
even with a bit of lenience.
It's not hard, just tedious.
And Pixelotl is just really doesn't need to have a 14-day time limit.
Drumroll is fucking bullshit.
Oh, Drumroll, I hate you. I hate you so much. You're certainly not my least favorite Loveling. You're close, but there's 2 Lovelings, namely Blipsqueak and Mulch, that I don't like as much as you.
Hopefully you watch that top 20.
Yeah. Anyways. Number 6.
If you remember that, these were number 1. Right?
Roblox on Gold Island.
No, this wasn't number 1. How do you do it? Well, first, you get Roblox to level 15. Sounds easy.
Until
you notice that Roblox is in the box form.
Okay. So, which monsters do I have to power? Do I have to box like? Do I have to box like Sugar Bush? Seasonal monsters?
Oh no! You have to
feed one of every natural monster up to level 15. 30 natural monsters up to level 15 and place them on Gold Island. This includes the ridiculously hard to feed quad elements and sacrifice and permanently erase them from your game to power up a Lovelox. 30 times! The single elements and double elements aren't too bad. Once you get into the triple elements, it's kind of annoying and kind of... The quad elements. Oh dear God, the quad elements. You don't know how frustrating the quad elements are. Oh, they take forever. And back then, when I power up mine, I didn't have as many,
structures.
I didn't have as many, I certainly did not have the amount of coins I have to do. I had to give up my favorite Shellbeat Squib for this. I still remember you, Squib! I reincarnated him on Water Island this
didn't have enough space at the time. This is frustrating. This isn't even frustration incarnate. Compared to something later on the list. We'll get to it. We'll fucking get to it.
Number 5. I believe these monsters were very, very wrongly placed at number 1 on the previous list. That certainly does not mean that they are easy to obtain by any means.
Oh, the PlayStation Vita, you failed so fucking hard.
Yep. Number 5 is a tie between the PlayStation Vita exclusive monsters, Gajoob and Yostrich, which are on Plant and Air Island, respectively.
Assuming only 13 million people own the Vita. And I doubt that many people knew that there was an MSM port.
And I'm sure even less people knew the breeding combinations of Gajoob and Yostrich.
Well, first off, thank have to thank my cousin Austin for
for giving us the PS Vita. So now I actually, at least over time, have a chance to see these monsters for myself.
However, why are they exclusive?
I guess an exclusivity deal. I assume once the PS Vita becomes obsolete, someday they'll put these monsters on the iOS version. Maybe it's a stretch. And with that, we might possibly get not 4. There's not 6 natural islands. But maybe we'll get 3 new mythical monsters to cold water and other fire.
Yes, they have a unique class, similar to legendary.
The mythical class.
Represented by a moon. And these things are hard to get into ethereals.
Yeah.
For those of you playing the Vita version, it's kind of outdated. No Wobbly Island or no Composer Island. Each thing tribals in the game. So either it's outdated or it's has a slow update process.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the fact that it's outdated.
They're probably not gonna. They probably left it to die.
I mean, no wonder why Dawn of Fire wasn't on Vita.
They abandoned the MSN Vita project a long time.
Only recently tried on it.
These 2 monsters and a small handful of Vita exclusive decorations are all they had to show.
So yeah, they were wrongfully placed.
Yeah. These monsters barely make it into the top of it. And as for the breeding chance, they have the same breeding chances as Ethereal.
But were they actually worth it?
Sure.
They're
I really
one-of-a-kind monsters.
Out of the 2, I prefer Gaju more because its sound is so pleasant.
And
I like the airish kind, and I like the design flair on the ostrich.
However, as we point out, some Wobblings actually take design out, take assets.
It's like, for example, Drumroll, Astropod, Wajay, and what was the other one?
The other one was Screamo.
And Screamo. Drumroll, Screamo, Wajay, and Astropod.
And widely popular among the fandom. Let's move on. Number 4. Shall we?
Yeah.
What are they? Bring it on.
Number 4. Number 4 is an infamous monster that was probably the most recently added monster to the first game. You know exactly what it's called. Wobbly Island Wabash.
We know that sound on since last year. We were wondering. If it wasn't for Mr. Wobox's pain, it would probably be either waiting for Wobox. God, it took over a year. It took over half a year.
Oh!
Now, okay, we were talking about, last year we talked about how it would work. We assumed it would mean you have to box on the walk. That was right, but Alex was scared he'd have to sacrifice all of her.
Oh, thank God. A little before or this, they released a very slight in-game update, which allows you to place multiple of the same Wobbly.
Alex,
I breathed a sigh of relief. Found out that I wouldn't have to sacrifice my precious babies.
You have to box all 19 Wobblings within an infinite time limit.
Well, thankfully there's no time limit.
Thank God. But it's easier said than done. Remember how annoying? Now it's just tedium. Frustration again. Like, dude, keep talking. You have to power up all your Wobblings again.
Currently, thankfully, I only have 9 Wobblings left to go. Those being Astropod, Wajay, Mulch, something, Bon Appetit, Fuel, Giger, Timpa, Pixel Island. Drumroll. Even drumroll.
Yes. But is your reward well worth it?
Definitely! You get tons of lore in the bio, assuming you didn't read it on the wiki like I did.
In that announcement.
You get probably the most memorable sounding Wubox in the game. Okay, you definitely misremembered the beat there.
Also, this is actually the cheapest Wubox X you're gonna buy every form.
Yeah, this Wubox costs a surprisingly low amount of 5 coins. 500 coins. That would be hilarious. 5,000 coins.
For some reason, it's not at least 100,000.
Maybe even 50,000.
1 million?
I can respect the low coin cost.
At least that makes up for its frustration factor.
At the very least, it's very notably cheaper compared to other Wuboxes.
That's just 75 million.
Good. Coins or 150,000 shards.
Okay, let's get on to the real meat and potatoes of this list.
Yeah. Number 3!
So, remember how we talked about seasonal materials earlier?
Well, right now, did you know that natural monsters and rare Wubox and natural monsters are not the only monsters to have rare counterparts? It turns out seasonal, rare ethereal, the seasonal, ethereal, and supernatural monsters, specifically Wubox, have rare versions.
Which one is number 3?
Rare seasonal.
Oh my! Well, first off, when Alex first saw Rare Hula,
I was like, oh, the rare seasonals are just going to be gimmickly ugly, and I'm not going to want them, thankfully. But no, Rare Punkleton blew that out of the water. I love Rare Punkleton's design.
You love your zombie.
I want my zombie pumpkin.
Hopefully you can get that by next month.
Yeah.
We can get that next month. But what makes them so hard? Well, first off, they're extremely... When Rare Hula first came out, it was only available for
3 or 4 hours at a time.
3 or 4 hours at a time.
And you had to wait days for another chance at this monster. That means, when it was available, you only had one attempt to breed it. And when it wasn't available, well, let's just say it's 1:30 on a Sunday. You breed, another chance to try to get a Hula. You fail it. The next half hour, you check and see where Hula's available. You're like, oh, I gotta go breed. My breeding instructions are full because I just attempted to breed Hula. It was a half hour before it was available.
Little bitch.
You don't know. I only was able to attempt breeding Rare Hula like 3 times in the entire event. Of course, I didn't get one. I got one on Air Island this year.
Same goes for a Rare Schnitzel and Rare Blabbit.
Same for a Rare Schnitzel and Rare Blabbit. I'm most surprised by the Rare Schnitzel. So that means my Rare Seasonal collection is halfway complete. I need a Rare Punkleton, a Rare Yule, and a Rare Hula on Earth Island. Right now, out of the 3 of those, Rare Punkleton's top priority. And it's next to my island. So, I really took a...
Spent all of them on the gold island, right?
Yeah.
Okay, think about being limited in all the time. Think about being limited for once a year.
Yeah.
Oh, how about number 2? Number 2 transitions
to, Rare Ethereals. Now, on Ethereal Island, I have every Rare Ethereal. Those guys aren't hard to get on Ethereal. I'm ready for Rare Wubox since I have at least 2 of every Rare Ethereal. I have literally all of them, along with multiple Rare Oracularies, Rare Geo, and Rare, and 1 extra Rare, and a total of 3 rare facilities.
Yeah.
Seriously.
However,
The first rare ethereal I bred was rare Grumpire and ethereal Island.
However, that's not the point.
The thing is, when rare ethereals are available to buy free, okay, that doesn't seem too hard. Wait, these things exist on natural islands too. You can bet that on natural islands, the chances of breeding a rare ethereal are slim to none.
Ethereals are a 1% chance.
Yeah?
These... What are these?
Oh, boy.
They have a 0.5...
These have, like, I assume, like a 0.2% chance.
So,
That's a 1 in 500 chance.
how the faction ended up...
Somehow, by some miracle, and this made me cry, I bred a rare Rebro on Air Island.
Already.
But still, you know, you probably didn't know, but I made it a personal goal to complete my book of monsters on Air Island. And I did. Funnily enough, Rare Rebro was the second to last monster I got. The monster I needed after that was Rare Nogden, which was just recently bred. On my first attempt.
Seriously, these guys are a pain in the ass. Goddamn pain in the ass. You're better off buying them a diamond.
Which, by the way, on Natural Islands, they're 2,000 diamonds.
Fucking expensive.
Yeah, that's almost as many diamonds as it takes to power up Dwumroll.
That's right.
At least it's nowhere near as much as the, like, 32,500 it takes to power up Warbox on Loveland Island.
But, alright. Before we get to Rage Mode number 1...
Let's, go over some, honorable mentions.
Yeah. Well, first one,
this monster was originally on the list, but I decided that it was a little bizarre to put on the list. Dromedary.
The one who just came out and proved it.
Dromedary just came out today, or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Just came out yesterday, and single-handedly saved it on a fire.
What I need?
Dromedary is a hero.
Really updates in a row.
We got monsters that went exclusively to Party Island.
And he was born.
And none of the monsters made a huge, memorable impact on itself. Well, the most impactful monster we got was Maw. At a meeting, we just plain didn't have any reason to exist.
Other than having a female 4 element.
Other than having the first feminine 4 element.
Jesus.
As for T-Rock, at least it had a memorable and catchy sound.
And overall, it did nothing.
But overall...
Almost nuts.
We got...
A 5 element.
A 5 element? Oh, I bet it goes to fucking Party.
Wait.
Cloud Island? One island. It's not Party Island, it's Cloud Island?
It has a memorable sound.
It has a memorable sound that actually affects the song overall.
And
a good design.
Oh my god!
And the sound quality is even good? Wow!
After 3 updates!
We got single-handedly one of my favorites, if not my favorite new fire element mod.
This is on the list for a reason.
It's a quint element, like Candelabra on the original.
It's a 1% chance.
No. I think it's like a 10% chance.
Oh.
10% chance to breed, even though I have way worse luck than that, and I can't seem to breed one. Like, I've bred 2 Candelabras, and it's taking, and I've attempted for like 2 weeks to breed a third one with no luck.
It takes 48 hours.
It takes 48 hours, aka 2 days in layman's terms. To breed and incubate, which means overall it takes 4 days from the moment you breed one, from the moment you successfully breed one to the moment you place it, assuming you're not speeding it. It's well worth it, considering on Space Island, Candelabra has a 500 coin production, which is only rival, which the earliest monster to rival it. There are quad elements on Cloud Island, There's dromedary and anything above of single element it's on Cave Island. No, and anything above double elements on Cave Island.
By the way, if you introduce these 48 diamonds, until you remember Dawn of Fire's horrid physics, horrid engine,
where
diamonds are no longer counted by the amount of hours,
but every 15 minutes, every quarter hour.
That means you think
that you have to spend 192 diamonds to speed this game up. That's more than half of my current diamond stash.
Another honorable mention.
And there's no way I'm blowing a quarter of the amount of diamonds required to save up for my elusive second castle.
Next honorable mention is
I know there was another one.
Was it Helmet?
Yelmet on Cave Island.
Now,
well, I'm sure Krillby and Shelby could have the same thing said. But to get their adult forms, you can just transport them to Cloud Island, which admittedly still annoyingly time-consuming. His thing isn't as bad as those painful 5 levels.
Yelmet? It's a 4 Second, level 20.
It's the first 3 to 4 element monster. Wait 2 days. Feed it up to level 20. And then wait, who fucking knows how long you have to wait to transport a monster in a Cloud Island, to Cave Island. Seriously, I never transport a monster in Cave Island. Leave how long it takes them to come in.
It's not tedious. And, oh my god, and the sound isn't even worth anything. You get an obnoxious scream.
Well, personally, I do like Yelmet. It's definitely my favorite new quad element to transpire. Well, very closely and often flip-flopping between that and Krillby.
You got Alakala on here? There's more than Yelmet? Too bad you ain't hearing Growl.
Well, at least they make for a nice duet.
But you ain't hearing it in a game.
And that's their fun fact. Growl can actually be used to breed Yelmet.
Yeah. Another honorable mention, you have Timpa.
Yeah, Timpa also gets the honorable mention. I definitely would not put it on the list it is time-consuming. It's certainly not a hard monster to power.
It's just tedious.
It's just tedious.
It Shelby.
Other honorable mention goes to Deej on Sugarbush Island. Other honorable mention goes to Sugarbox. You have to transport both the Sugarbush to Sugarbush Island and a Deej to Sugarbush Island.
It's a fuck ton of food.
It takes 35 hours, or a day and 11 hours to incubate and breed.
It takes a day for Deej.
And getting a 4 element to level 15 is not easy. And Sugarbush has a leveling rate only rivaled by Ethereals and Wubox.
Yeah. Also, don't get your height to level 15. There's no point.
They take like what? 4 million.
2 million.
They take like what? 2 million in food to get to to get one of them to level 15. And the shard production is certainly not worth it. I just feed all my permanent residents on Ethereal Island to level 10.
Yeah. Ethereal, but oh boy, that's about all the honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Reindeer had to activate Rage Alex mode.
Now, I don't think you guys are prepared for Rage Alex mode. If you're not prepared for Rage Alex mode, please click away right now.
Number 1. Your discretion is highly advised.
You've never seen me like it before.
Off camera. Well, on Gold Island Rare Wubox.
Gold Island Rare fucking Wubox!
You thought Wubox was bullshit or not?
We thought Cloud Wubox was bullshit. On Gold Island. No! You have to do the same thing, but with fucking rare monsters.
Wouldn't sound so bad.
But if they did that defeated at level 15, and they nerfed the Star Shop!
You got the whole fucking point.
And then you have to... and permanently sacrifice them. This included me nearly breaking down after boxing my rare Quibble and rare Pom-Pom.
And buy more.
And when you finally get it, you get a 20 diamond reward. No, wait, you don't get anything. You get 20 diamonds per powering up normal web obstacles. You get literally nothing for doing this. Just one sound! This, normally I'd say it's worth it!
No!
Considering...
The Kingdom frustration
but
bullshit.
That you have to go through the power-up rare Wubbox on Gold Island is not fucking worth it, but I owe myself to do it anyways!
Thankfully this was before the Star Shop was fucking nerfed, but still.
You don't know how much I sincerely hate powering this fucking demon up!
Okay, let's calm down. That's why we're wrong, so we go find number 1.
Better fucking remember that.
Oh, let's settle down. Oh, man. You normally don't see Alex angry like that. How do you?
Now this video is over nearly 40 minutes long. It's time for our outro. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Seriously though, if you are not someone like me who has obsessive OCD and feels
not a masochist,
feels the need to get every monster, please don't drive yourself to some of these unless you really feel unless you've mentally prepared yourself for it. Just don't. Please, for my sake and yours,
don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Rare Wubbox might as well be called 666. Might as well be called the devil himself. Oh, for this.
Oh my god.
That was kind of stressful, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, thank you all so much for listening to my ranting. But
alright, do your cheesy outro already.
Goodbye. Farewell. Au revoir. Hasta luego. Aloha. And most importantly, bonjour, my wonderful, beautiful viewers. Remember, I love you all with all my heart. And if anything ever happened to you, it would feel awful. Just remember that you are loved.
Yeah.
At least by someone.
Alright, stay awesome.
Stay awesome. See you in the next video.